What's up, babies?
Big Rodney, how we doing today, baby?
Oh, I'm living the dream, Jake. I think tomorrow is a big day. Jake, what's going on tomorrow, buddy?
Dude, it's probably the biggest day of our career so far, guys. Tomorrow, everybody knows so far.
Slow down.
It's the biggest day of our career. I'm turning 28 years old, which I would say is probably the prime of my life. And Rodney, boy, oh boy, do we have some festivities planned for tomorrow. It's going to be a fun time. Before we get into the festivities, because everybody on the stream is obviously invited. We want you guys to show up. We want you guys to come party with the boys. Let's just say hi to everybody that's joining us here on YouTube as well as Twitter. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitter. Rodney, we have one rule. This show is free, but what do we ask everybody to do when they join us?
Smash the like button. Drop the baby. Drop the hot coffee. Drop the breakfast, Sammy. Hit the like button, and then pick everything back up. It's free to do. You know,
it's literally free, and nothing in life is free. We got Cosmin in the house. We got Lennox here. My mom, Gagain, says, good morning. Webby, how you doing, brother? Beatstar, Brian X. Ron Marino says, where? We're going to tell you where in just a second. Everybody's invited to the birthday party. Pepe, going to be the biggest rug in history, says 2 billion.
Damn. Good morning.
Cohen says, I want to go on your boat tomorrow for your birthday, Jake. Woo-woo. Everybody's invited. Bud Yeti's here. Sacco Hunt. Jayhawk is on. All right, Jayhawk. Rodney's here today. Rodney showed up for work today, guys. All right, we don't have to get Jayhawk on here.
Me and your pop both ditched Jake yesterday.
Ditched me, bro. But actually, guys, for those that were on the stream, we had one of the most lit streams. Like we were on fire. We got the workout in. I don't know if Rodney. First thing Rodney says this morning goes, "You didn't get your workout in." I'm like, how can you tell? How can you tell? Is it my face? Is like a little sleepy? My energy?
Yeah, your voice is like you just look like you haven't worked out this morning.
Yeah, exactly. No, I slept in because I got the boys in town. You know, we had some fun last night. Not too much fun, just a little bit of fun. Be careful on my show. Just kidding. You're welcome, man. Everybody's welcome to come party and hang out with the boys. Rodney.
Hey, Mama G.
Whoa there, man.
Don't worry,
it's getting a little bit too friendly. All right.
Don't worry, baby girl's in town. It's good.
Okay, Rodney hasn't addressed anybody else. He only addresses Mama G. But Rodney, no call, no showing ass.
Jayhawk on all social media, I let you guys know I wasn't. Yeah,
Rodney slid into my Telegram, my Twitter, and my OnlyFans account, letting me know he was going to be calling out for work. So, Rodney, you call it out less than some other people in the space, so I can't even. I can't even cap here. So, guys, so much shit going on in the crypto space, Rodney. First, let's look at the cryptocurrency market. We're going to pull up all of our favorite cryptos, and then I want to hop right into the Binance US stuff because this is something that's going to affect people very, very, very quickly. But crypto's still looking strong, $1.1 trillion market cap. Bitcoin at 26,500, Ethereum at 1850. BNB is one of the tokens that's taking the largest hits here, which is something that you could probably call, right? Because BNB obviously is the token, the in-house token for Binance. Binance US and Binance are under attack by your favorite person in the world, Gary Gensler. XRP actually today. Holy shit, we got some big donations coming in. A $50 banger from my guy, Jayhawk. He says, happy birthday, my boy. I love you. I love Jayhawk too, man. Honestly, he's such a legend. I love your guys' relationship because he's your biggest supporter, one of them, right? Probably the biggest supporter. And he supports me as well. So, Jayhawk, we love you, brother. Thank you so much for the $50 banger. And Taylor Payne the boy, Jake Gagain. Yo, morning. Shout out to Taylor Payne for the $5 donation as well. Mom, you got to chill out over there, right?
I love you more, Mom.
Nah, she's cool. She's actually coming out here June 13th. You guys need to meet. And we got another donation from my guy, Cosmin. Happy early birthday, brother. Thank you guys so much for sending the birthday wishes. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. My mom says, nice, Jayhawk. It's his birthday. 100 people in here, guys. All I want for my birthday this year is 100 likes. 100 likes on this YouTube stream. Very, very quick. Rodney.
Wait, tomorrow's your actual birthday day, though, right?
Tomorrow's my birthday.
Okay, cool.
But the odds that we stream tomorrow are... They're decent,
no, not happening. No, I'll put a video out in the morning, and you get tweets. That's it.
Yeah, you're getting some scheduled tweets from Rodney. I like how you were. We got another donation.
Hey,
Beatstar, happy birthday, brother! Thank you, Beatstar, absolute legend. We appreciate. Thank you guys so much for all the donations, guys. 28 years old. I feel like I'm in the prime of my life. Feel very, very happy with where I'm at. And guys, we're gonna have some good fun on the stream tomorrow. But Rodney,
Jake.
What the hell is going on here? I know you read this. You actually made a good video. I retweeted it, a Twitter video, which I actually like to see. I don't know if it was the same one you posted on YouTube or not, but it was good on Twitter. But here we go, Rodney. So Binance US says, irrespective of the baseless claims and in light of the commission's increasingly aggressive tactics, our payment and banking partners have signaled their intent to pause USD fiat channels as early as June 13th. And so essentially Binance US is kind of giving their customers a heads up and saying, hey, take off your USD from our exchange ASAP. Bro, this is wild that the SEC is going after these exchanges, especially Binance, so hard.
Yeah. Well, what's insane about it is I wonder what changed from 2019 when Gary Gensler applied to work as, as an advisory person for Binance. What changed between him teaching blockchain technology classes at MIT to what's going on today? What happened? Do you just become the chair of the SEC and you just, start this all-out assault on cryptocurrency because of the powers that be?
Yeah.
And I mean, they're trying to regulate cryptocurrency out of existence, and they're starting with US-based companies because that's what they can control. Obviously, Coinbase and Binance US. It's insane, man. And kudos to Binance for giving people the heads up. Obviously, this is going to be a test, though. Can they handle the stress? Because Paxos and BUSD was able to. Remember that. Can Binance handle it? Because if they do, and they don't follow in the same footsteps as FTX and the others, it's going to make Binance.com look that much better.
And real quick, a quick shout out to Sebastian McDonald. He said, happy birthday, bro. We appreciate Thank you so much for the donation, Sebastian. We appreciate you. Mutual friend and common, Scott Van Helt, absolute legend in the cannabis space is Scott. But I agree, Rodney. But it just seems like a witch hunt. Let's talk about what you said about Gary Gensler, right? So what I think it is, and I want to know your thoughts on this. Let's say you apply for Binance, right? And you have all the, the credits in the world, right? You're Gary Gensler. You've been a banker. You're successful MIT professor, right? You have the resume to get this job, and they say no to you. Look, if you're someone that's very, very successful and you get rejected, he's probably faced very, very little rejection in his life, right? I mean, he got the job at MIT. He has millions and millions of dollars. Some say over $100 million of net worth here in 2023. If you get rejected from a job interview, you either say, hey, screw it, I'm going to go get another job, right? Maybe the SEC, or you say, you kind of hold that, right? You kind of have some sort of resentment.
Yeah.
And I feel that would happen. Rodney, you right now, imagine if you applied for a job and you got rejected. You'd probably be a little bit upset, right? You're like, look, I'm doing good things. I have a good YouTube channel. Like I'm a good guy. People like me. Like I'm doing good things in this world. You would probably be a little bit upset. Do you think Gary Gensler is holding anything against Binance and Coinbase because he got rejected from that job offer in 2019?
Can you imagine Gary walking out of the interview like, I'll make them pay. I'll make them all pay. Little fucking dweeb. But yeah, man, this is like getting dumped by your ex-girlfriend and then banging her mom. That's what this is like right now. This is the ultimate villain arc right now. And I it's crazy. I mean, it brings pettiness to a whole new level. But what I think it is that he's just a puppet of our government, right? And we're seeing what's going on right now. No one trusts our government. If we went out and asked 100 people if they trust our government, 10% may say yes. I bet you'd be overwhelmingly no.
Yeah, 10 to 15.
Yeah, I think the powers that be are they want to stomp out crypto, and it's unfortunate because while we're knocking down crypto, you see other countries are becoming more and more friendly to them, especially our enemies like Russia and China, which is concerning. Yeah,
Russia,
bro.
China. I know. I just got indicted. It's a witch hunt.
Crazy.
Ron DeSantis. Let's talk about it in just a second. We have more, guys. Thank you guys so much for all these donations. I will send half to Rodney because he's moving, and that's what friends are for. Bud Yeti.
That's your birthday, bro.
Yeah. Thank you. Bud Yeti says, happy birthday, Jake. Bud Yeti. Migration is successful. And Papa Crypto with the $50 banger. Happy birthday, my brother. Guys, I can't express this enough. Thank you guys so much for all the donations and all the birthday wishes. You guys are making me feel very, very loved.
You ready to turn up tomorrow, buddy?
Yay! Rodney. Too bad we have not one, but we have two videographers coming to make some great content on the shout out to our Hungarian brother. Chaba says, hi, my favorite influencer on the planet, Jake and Rodney. Hey. Rodney, hi, Chaba. We love you. We need to go visit Chaba in Hungary.
Chaba's
I promise you.
Chaba's the man.
It is very nice. People are saying 100% of people don't trust crypto. You're right, though. Look, it's like sad to see because, dude, me and Rodney are huge supporters of America. We do. Like, we probably speak the most highly of America out of anybody I know, right? Like all of our friends, like we're proud to be American, right? We love America.
Yeah, absolutely.
But our government and the power, it's shocking to me, man, because it's like, look, we've always welcomed innovation. We've always welcomed pioneers since our existence. That's why we've gotten so far ahead in the tech boom, right? You were probably what, 20, 30 years old back in 2000?
Just a dumbass up, boy. I was 10. Right?
He's showing his age. But look, I was a little bit younger, but I was 5 years old, but I understand that the U.S. incentivized companies to come build their platforms in the .com boom and the tech boom, to come to San Francisco, to come to Silicon Valley, to build. That's why Facebook's here. That's why Tesla's here. That's why Apple's here. That's why Google's here. Like they had tax incentives and breaks, and we were incentivizing people to come build here. Now, dude, we are pushing crypto innovation away. If you're someone in Europe, right, you're a 22-year-old kid in Spain, you're a tech wizard, and you're building a blockchain technology, an actual good one, Rodney, where are you going to go? Are you going to come to America to build it? Or are you going to think about maybe Dubai or other places around the world? It's sad to see, man. We need to be welcoming people that are building blockchain companies and welcoming innovators into America. We need to be taking people, and I know it sounds bad, but we need to be taking people from China. We need to be taking smart people from India. We need to be taking people who are building platforms and welcoming them into America, not scaring them away and suing everybody that's trying to do good things.
I know the lines get a little blurred when people talk about immigrants in our country because people think that we're like all the more patriotic you are, the more anti-immigration you are. Nah, it's not about that. This country's always been a land of immigrants, obviously, right? It's just about doing it the right way. And what have we done? We take the best from every country, or at least the people come here to learn and then go back to their countries, right? Yeah. So when you think about all the great things that have happened in this country, all the innovation and stuff like that, a lot of people are not from here. I mean, look at Elon Musk; he ain't from here. You know what I mean? And the issue is that cryptocurrency, it's hard for the IRS to handle. It's hard. Yes. It's hard for the government to see something that could be a direct threat to the financial system. Yes. And it's obvious to me that who they're going after speaks a lot. Because look at Jake, you and I, as you know as well as much as I know, there's a lot of scammers and bad actors in this space, but it ain't Coinbase. And maybe it's CZ, probably not. But you know who it was? It was SBF. It was Alex Masinski, your boy. It was Voyager. What happened to those guys?
They got off scot-free. You know why they got off scot-free, though? Because in their terms and services, people agreed to that shit, right? Like people like Alex Mashinsky and Steve Ehrlich, the CEOs of Celsius and Voyager, in the terms and services, you agreed saying, hey, Voyager and Celsius can use my money. They got off scot-free. I guess that's not what's happening with FTX and Binance US. Allegedly, these two companies, because they're getting in trouble for using customers' funds. But Steve Ehrlich and Alex Mashinsky are getting they're facing no jail time, no prison time, because you literally signed a piece of paper. But let's agree, no one reads the terms of services, right? Did you read the terms of services when you signed up for Coinbase or Binance US? No.
But no one reads that shit. Yeah, and exactly, because they went under, right? The company failed. That's fine. It wasn't because they were doing what things are SBF were doing, because like they were commingling funds between Alameda Research.
True,
but we know that when cryptocurrency exchanges go down, there's no insurances with crypto. It's like you're supposed to know that, but not a lot of people know that, right?
Exactly. Good morning to My Ultra Journey, guys. My Ultra Journey is getting back on his Ultra Journey. I watched his video yesterday on Twitter. You have our support for sure. Get back into that training and make it happen. I'm sure you're going to feel good when you get back into that training and start making it happen. And this stream is sponsored by that vape in Rodney's hand.
Hey!
Can we take a second and talk about how good nicotine is? I don't think nicotine is bad. Wow, that was good. Someone chopped that up. I don't think nicotine is bad anyway. I think it actually is. It's good. Stimulates your brain. Rodney, I don't know if people know this or not, but we do have a $500 giveaway going live later today. We're going to be partnering with Farmer Friends today at 1 p.m. PST for a $500 giveaway. Guys, if you haven't yet, this is pinned to the top of my profile picture, top of my page, excuse me. Holy shit, 254 retweets already. 18,000 views on this, guys. And as always, guys, me and Rodney always let everybody know we're transparent when it's a sponsored space. This is sponsored, so they are sponsoring it for the boys. And we're going to be doing it here. I mean, this is a pretty good turnout, right? Rodney, what do you think? Should we do one just $500 USDC banger, or should we just we split it up? Yeah, I like that too.
I like to wait to let's do it to the end of the stream and give one fat chunk. Dude, $500 in a bear market right now is so good. It's so good. So
I like it a lot.
And
interesting project too.
And the shout out to Jake. Jake really prioritizes making sure these products include some sort of giveaway for the community. So that's awesome, right?
Always. I don't think we could ever do a Twitter space. And I think it's they said 500 now, and I was like, hey man, my birthday's coming up. Like, what do you think we do 1,000? Like, hey, we'll let you know. They're going to reach out to the lead dev and see if we could do 1,000. But it's a very, very interesting project, which I'm excited to talk about. Let's take a look at some of our tokens. Let's just go through them quickly. Pepe, I want to hear your thoughts right here. I'm going to say we're going to do a new segment on the Crypto Hour. It's called Bullish or Bearish, right? And you're going to get your honest thoughts on the tokens. I'm going to pull up five or six of them right now. Pepe, bullish or bearish?
Bullish.
Bullish on Pepe. We have the Loyal token, bullish or bearish?
Bearish.
From $40 million to $11 million. We have the STIAP token, bullish or bearish?
Bearish.
Wow, these things will definitely crash. Ben token, bullish or bearish?
Bullish.
Nice. RFD, bullish or bearish?
Oh, tough. This is a good segment, by the way. Ooh, RFD? I don't know. I'm a little disconnected from the community. The community is very strong, but I don't know too much about the developers and the backstory to give my honest opinion on it. So I'm kind of neutral. What about you?
Neutral. I would lean bullish, right? Yeah. Not like 100% bullish, but I'm leaning more bullish than bearish. Volt Inu, bullish or bearish?
Bullish.
Nice. So Volt Inu listed on Qcoin as well. So I like that segment too. I just came up with it
that was good.
Away.
Yeah.
Real quick though, what I want to talk about is these two tokens right here, right? The Loyal token. I made a video yesterday. Ben still has about $19 million in his wallet that was gifted to him from the pre-sale. $18 million. It looks like he's moving some around. I mean, is this just money that Ben gets to keep, or would you expect him to use some of this $18 million to help the charge, right? He has a loyal token that's pre-salers are down about, from $40 million to $11 million, right? They're down 90%. The PSYOP token, most pre-salers are down as well. Would you expect Ben to take some of this funds and to put it back into the charge to help the charge a little bit?
So what I would, good question, but what I would say about that is that he's going to drain the liquidity slowly, so it's not so noticeable. DeFi is weird. You could just chop money up in certain ways, send it to hot wallets for your exchanges. No one will ever know it's you. But it'd be too much of a big there too many eyes would be on him if you were to like pull massive amounts of liquidity out at once. Now they're working on a use case. They're working on some sort of feature in DeFi, but I do not believe without the help of BitBoy, which he's shown that he's not going to help him out, I don't think their future's bright, to be honest.
Exactly. Yeah. It looks like he's these are all of his transactions. He has a lot of transactions. But what about using, dude, so I don't get this pre-sale at all, right? He was able to gain and receive $21 million of ETH.
Crazy.
But he created these 2 tokens and none of this ETH went into those projects at all. None of the ETH went into the projects at all.
Well, the theory is like, oh, I'm saving the money to be used for things in the future to build that use case, whatever, because they want to build a decentralized exchange, right? They still want to do that. I guess it was his and BitBoy's idea. So we'll see if that comes to fruition. I know it can't be cheap to get developers to work on that, So we'll see what the future holds. But I mean, if they're gonna build out their products and put something out there, the thing is, Jake, they could put some really crappy thing out there and say, oh, we tried, and then
Terrarium.
Exactly. Oh, we tried. Sorry. And blame the community,
Yeah. And you mentioned, the SEC is going after these top dogs. They're going after Binance and Coinbase because they're the biggest. But it's like, do you think that we will see a day where people like Lillian Finance, who migrated to a V2 and faked a Coinbase listing, do you think we'll see a day where Terrarium that migrated and ended their company and the token's now worth 0 and faked the Binance US? Do you think that they're going to face justice? Do you think that Shibnobi with Cliff, who just dissolved these, do you think that these guys will ever face justice in the court of law here in America?
I suppose it'd be a tough case to make since there's no clear rules and regulations, which is the issue on what is allowed and what's not. But let me tell you something, Jake, and you know this, but I'm not going to name the project because this person told me not to. But I got a call from a law enforcement figure that's a branch of the SEC about a certain project and had a phone interview with them for about an hour. And asking about a certain project. I told you. Yeah.
You told me about that.
Yeah. So I think they're doing research on it, but I don't know how much they know because the truth is, Jake, nobody really knows about blockchain technology to crypto. It's kind of a weird spot for a lot of regulators and branches of our government and stuff like that. They don't really know too much about it. It's
just wild to me that, you look at some of the guys that are talking about cryptocurrency, especially our politicians, they're all over the age of 75, 80 years old. Why on earth are all of these old people still in power? Doesn't it make sense to get like a 35-year-old or 40-year-old man or female that's active, that's young, that's healthy to run this country, and not these 78? I mean, literally, the people that have the most power in this country, right? President Biden, Nancy Pelosi, and some others are all over the age of 80 years old. 80 years old.
Crazy. Yeah, absolute gargoyles, right? Stuck in their own ways. Not like Nancy Pelosi's an actual gargoyles. I bet she was a baddie though back in the day.
Nancy Pelosi. Sure. I mean, she's kind of a baddie now, right?
Kind of.
Have you seen those juggernauts?
I mean, I would. I think it's still swinging, absolute knee knockers, baby. And she's an expert day trader. Her and her husband, insane.
Look at her. She's throwing the first pitch during National's LGBTQ Pride event. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's good. She's 83 years old, but it's just funny how everything they do is for optics, Everything they do is for headlines, clicks, and optics.
Of course, and it's crazy to see as we get older, we can become more jaded because the blatant, the blatant corruption that is apparent to us. You know what I mean? Everything just being laid out right in front of our eyes. The most iconic moment to me with Nancy Pelosi is her getting her hair done in the middle of the pandemic when she told people they had to stay in. That's crazy.
Yeah, and I was living in her city, right, San Francisco, and I was on lockdown, and she's getting her hair done. Gavin Newsom's eating at the nicest restaurant anymore. It's so messed up, and I think you're right. So I wanted to ask you a question on that. Let's go back to the people not trusting this country. Do you see yourself living here forever? I mean, is the crypto laws and how they're coming down on crypto enough for you to leave, or would you still stay here regardless of what's happening with the SEC and crypto?
I don't know how long it'll take. It depends, because if they didn't all out, because here's the thing: if exchanges get murked in the United States, I'm not too worried. Although it'd be tough to turn your crypto into actual fiat. I'm sure there'll be other ways, but making it so we'd have to use a VPN to use Uniswap or anything like that would maybe the deciding factor.
Yeah, exactly. I think everybody asks like Jake Rodney. Someone was saying Jake Rodney start a token. I'm waiting for Jake and Rodney to make a party token. We'll never make a party token, but I would make a token if there's a way to assist in turning your crypto into fiat without having to use an exchange. Is there a way we can do that? Like how that would be something I would try to build. And because right now you have to KYC to go to Coinbase. Is there any other possible way to cash out crypto without having a KYC in a bank account? I think you have to, right? Like, especially in America. Is there any way around that?
The only way I could think of a workaround would be to know someone in another country and maybe like send them crypto. You have to trust them and they'd be able to trade, send you like wire you money and stuff like that. Probably a longer process, but it'd have to be something where you send money to somebody and they send it back, or maybe trade crypto for precious metals. I have a friend in the space who I won't mention who does that.
Really?
Who has cryptocurrency and gets precious metals for like gold, silver.
Not even. I'm just saying, like, is there a way? Like, because right now, if I want to cash out I use Coinbase, right? I send it to Coinbase, I cash it out, it goes instantly. Like, there's no way to take Ethereum and legally cash it out, right? There has to be a way to do that, though. Like, how can you do that?
I can't think of a way. I don't know a way. Yeah, it's called XRP. Yeah, it's a little different though, Shaba. But yeah, we'd want it to, because you could still use crypto to buy things, but I want to use crypto to send in my bank account. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. This is Jorge says USDC on Coinbase debit card. That is like you can take your crypto and convert it to a debit card, but how do you get that to cash, right? Like, and it's also Coinbase, right? So I'm gonna think on that because that everybody's like, Jake, launch a meme. I would never launch a meme coin. But I will launch it. You could do it with Bitcoin on Cash App, but is Cash App KYC'd, right?
Exactly.
Like, I think it is. And it's connected to your bank.
And it's an American company. Like if America's like no crypto, they're going to get rid of all that. Same thing with Venmo, same thing with all that, right?
This would be it. This would be a Volti card or a card like this. You send your crypto to a card and you can cash it out at an ATM. That would be a way around it if possible. And I think Volti card can do it. I haven't tried it with my Volti card. I think it can do it. Volt Virtual. Okay, there you go. I like the Crow card. I think there's some metal brokerages that do take it. So that would be something I would act like, because I think I always say like, I'm not going to start a crypto project, but that would be something I would actually start as like a use case, not a meme coin because I don't want to be in charge of, I want to actually build something, right? Stripe, right? Jack, the young guy, Jack Mullers. He's like 26 years old. He started Stripe, which is a payment processing service, so people like McDonald's and Walmart can accept cryptocurrency. Like that would be something I would start, not having a token tied to something, but an actual utility that people can use that would help further crypto adoption in America and around the world.
Yeah, it's tough, Jake, because most small businesses fail, and the way I see these small blockchain company or these small cryptocurrency projects, the way I see them is small businesses. Now, the unfortunate thing is that even if we try our best to put out a token or any sort of cryptocurrency project, the truth is it's probably going to take a massive pump and a massive dump, and then we're scammers. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter if we have honest intentions. It'd be tough to keep something going for a long time. And what happens when it fails? Then we are rug pullers and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I would never want to do it. Rodney, we get a $20 donation from Yannier Vega. Yannier says, Lion 5. I pulled this up yesterday. Chart's actually looking very, very healthy today. I mean, sitting at a $6 million market cap. It launched on June 2nd. LionFi is an innovative multi-utility token working to become one of the leading projects in the crypto ecosystem, doing things a little bit differently. But Rodney, we're not technical analysis experts, but the chart does look pretty healthy if you ask me.
That's a big, massive green erection right there, Jake. Nothing better than that.
We love green erections. Take a look at Cyanide Coin, another $20 donation. We are building something incredible. Have you heard of Cyanide Coin?
I have, yeah. They're actually like really relentless shilling and stuff like that. But I do know the people that are part of my community like run this project. It's pumping. But I think
interesting.
I remember the liquidity being pretty low. Oh, liquidity's better now. Yeah, nice.
Interesting. I mean, it's this token here. It's like we just pulled up one that has a $6 million market cap. This one launched on May 20th, and it has a 628,000 market cap. Let's just take a look at Twitter, see if it passes the smell test. Memeable, right? A meme. They follow me. Welcome to Cyanide Coin. Join us on Telegram. We are getting ready to launch the rocket. So has it not launched yet? It did launch, obviously.
Yeah. So
out.
The Cyanide is like a little old comic thing called Cyanide and Happiness, I think it's called. And it's like the little stick figure things. It's like an old comic thing. So I wonder if that gets popular. Do the Cyanide guys come for that token? You know what I mean? So
we shall see. My company has started a payment app system that takes Bitcoin for services goods. There you go. Yeah, I like what people are building. I think, Rodney, in this space, like we cover it. Look, I'll be honest. I always say this, right? We're fully transparent. Most of my holdings, I would say 85 to 90% of my holdings are in the blue chips, right? The Bitcoins, they got Ethereum, Solana, XRP, Polkadot, and some other blue chips, right? A smaller amount is in the meme coin space, but we can agree a lot of attention is in the meme coin space because people see the headlines. I see it too, right? You can turn in PEPE $27 into 10 million. Like this is, and it's just natural, right? Like the reason I talk about it is look at lotteries, right? When the Mega Millions and the Powerball hits 1.2 billion, everybody plays. I don't even gamble. I don't even like the lot, and I go and get a lottery ticket just in case. So that's why the meme coin space is so massive. What's your kind of split up? What's your diversification? Are you all in meme coins? Are you mostly in blue chips? Kind of tell us what you do and what your strategy is with crypto.
I'm really, really low on meme coins right now. It's mostly blue chips and a lot of Bitcoin, because what we've seen right now with what's going on in regulators, no one's really talking about Bitcoin. Bitcoin's fine, right? Bitcoin and Ethereum seem to be safe right now.
Yeah.
Meme coins are fun, but the truth is that you have to know how to use them. They're here for most of them are here for a good time, not a long time. You get in, you make your money, you get out, right? And unfortunately, the most crazy worship type, gospel type, like clan like vibes come from shitcoins, and people get so caught up in them because of what they represent, of turning $27 into millions, which is rare, but it happens. And let's be honest, Jake, look at the blue Bitcoin from right now where it is a year ago, pretty much the same. Massive dump in the middle, the same. No excitement. Literally, meme coins have single-handedly brought all the excitement back into crypto over the last 2 months. So man, meme coins are just fun, but they're so dangerous. So you got to buy Bitcoin. If you make a bunch of money on these shit coins and you want to, be in crypto, but still and be in something safe, you got to buy some Bitcoin and Ethereum. Got to buy Bitcoin.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. I think I always recommend like Ethereum. That's my go-to here. Rodney, I created the 7 ways to win in crypto. Let me know if you would add anything to the list, guys, in chat. Let me know. I think it's important to go over these things. Number 1 for me, and I think I didn't do these in any particular order, but number 1 I always think is take your profits. Never click on links. That's how you get your wallet strained. Never become a maxi in a community. Yep. Always use a hardware wallet. Don't chase green candles. Dollar cost average it on dips, and trust no developer or influencer. Do you think this is a pretty solid 7? Maybe there's some I'm missing. Is there any other lessons that you've learned throughout the time? Or you think this 7 is like, hey, it's pretty good to get you started?
I think it's perfect, because I think what the biggest thing for me and where I see people fail is because they get in this echo chamber. Because here's the thing, we're influencers, but should you listen to everything we say? No. Diversify your content. But being a maxi, I think, is the worst thing, because people get caught in telegrams and Twitter spaces and Twitter circles where they're only hearing what these people are telling them. And that's the biggest mistake you can make in this space. I think that you hit everything right on the head, right?
Yeah.
Right on the head.
Yeah. I hate to see it because, dude, I've seen people, bro. I've seen people's wallets. Like I see people's wallets. I know who's people, and you can see them. They're in telegrams and they're telling you not to sell and hold till the billions or hold till whatever, and they're dumping on your heads. You see it you see it all over, right? With multiple tokens. People are telling you hold, bro. They're selling. They're selling. That's why number 7 is like, dude, you really cannot trust. And look, there's certain influencers. Like I feel like me and Rodney, we shoot it straight. I mean, should you listen to us 100%? No, we're going to be wrong a lot. We're going to be right a lot.
Just 99% of the time,
99.9%. If your youngsters aren't too hungover tomorrow, come catch the UFC fight at the biggest UFC gym in SoCal, Rosemead, and watch in the right atmosphere. Get you lit for your birthday, Jake. I don't think we'll be hungover tomorrow. I think Sunday we'll be feeling it, but tonight, God willing, I plan this. I hope to be in bed by 10 p.m. tonight, guys. Not doing too much tonight, because tomorrow's going to be a long day.
Yeah, I'm hitting that restaurant we went to.
Bro, you're taking the lady out.
Oh, come on.
You're showing her a good time.
Who does it better than the boys? Come on now.
Jake and Rodney are here for a fun time, not a long time. I don't know. I think we're probably here for a longer time than most people in this crypto space, because most influencers,
I could hit a meme coin tomorrow and become a billionaire, and I'd still stream at least 5 days a week. I love streaming, man.
Yeah, it's fun. I like tweeting. I just like the crypto space. I was thinking about this last night too. It's like, even on the bad times, it's fun to update the communities and talk about it. It's like, and honestly, these bad times, guys, we're in somewhat of just interesting territory. Although crypto's holding up nicely, the charts are holding up nicely. It's never fun when you think about Gary Gensler suing Binance US and the SEC. It's like, it puts a little bit of a cloud on cryptocurrency, right? It would be much better if everybody's like, crypto's accepted and it's going to 100K. It would be much better. But these hard times, like we experienced in October, November, December of 2022, they make it more worth it, right? We experienced a little bit of a meme coin summer when PEPE was going parabolic and Mong was going parabolic and RFC was going parabolic and people were making money. But these hard times are also good. You have to appreciate these too and enjoy these hard times, because when it does turn around, it's going to be that much more worth it.
Yeah, I mean, the theory remains the same for next year. It's a Bitcoin halving. It's probably by the time we get inflation under control. And look who knows if Gary Gensler, right? Jay is so mad. Funny. Who cares if Gary Gensler, who knows if he's going to be in power, or the chair of the SEC, maybe the next president removes him. It's going to be very interesting.
How
But
does that term work? How does it work? Is he in? Is it like
till
like the Supreme Court?
2026, I believe. But I think that the president can remove him.
I think Trump would probably remove him.
100%. Trump would remove
I
him.
just
We'll
don't
see.
trust the guy, man. Like how do you trust a guy that looks like that?
I don't trust the guy who is saying they're protecting crypto, but going after the cryptocurrency products that have been okay and tried and true. I don't trust the guy who teaching a class on blockchain technology, but now flipped the fucking script, 3 years later. So
I don't trust the guy that literally
2026.
was obviously very, very pro crypto. I mean, like he has more crypto knowledge than you and I, and we do this for a living, right? Like he's so tapped in with blockchain technology and how it works. And I don't trust the guy that applied to be an advisor on Binance and got rejected, and then goes and joins the SEC and starts taking them down. But it looks like the Senate votes him in. He was voted in April 20th, 420. Shout out to 420 by a vote of 54 to 45. So it looks. I mean, is he more? Would you consider him? And I don't know. Is he more Democratic? Is he more Republican?
Yeah, Democratic. Yeah, I would say Democratic.
Okay. I mean, look, I think he does make good points, right? Obviously, it's easy to shit on Gary Gensler, but what he said yesterday, too, he was talking about there's a lot of hacksters, fraudsters, and scammers in crypto and Ponzi schemes. He's not wrong. There are a lot. But, Rodney, there's also a lot of those in the real world, right? There's a lot of those in the traditional market, in the banking sector, in the political sector. And what Elizabeth Warren said about
fentanyl.
Warren, bro, it's so offbeat, it's just so wrong. Like who is this lady? For those that don't know, she's
Native American, bro. Shut up. She's Native American. You can't talk.
Trump called her Pocahontas. That was the funniest shit ever.
Okay, that guy's unhinged, bro.
Crypto is helping fund the fentanyl trade, and we have the power to shut that down. You know how dumb that is? You know that's just for clicks and headlines because fentanyl is hot. You know what's funding fentanyl is these politicians that aren't doing anything to stop it, right? Like we're not. I'm sure they're probably supplying it, but here's the thing, Rodney. I would imagine that some cryptocurrency is helping fund some fentanyl trade. But if you look at the basics and you do the split in the statistics, I would imagine the US dollar and the dollar, like actual physical dollars, is helping fund about 95%, while blockchain technology, and you can see here, Chain Analysis estimates that less than 1% of crypto transactions are related to crime. That also means drugs. So less than 1%. I mean, like, how is she allowed to say shit like this? How is she allowed to say shit like this?
I feel like a lot of these politicians aren't really current. I mean, how can you stay current with everything in the space? But remember, cryptocurrency had a dark past with the Silk Road, where it was known, Bitcoin, primarily known for being used to buy drugs. Or, I was watching some little documentary, not a documentary, but like a little clip on a case that happened where some lady was using the dark web and used Bitcoin to pay for someone to hire to kill one of the chicks she didn't like, which it was a fake website, and that they ended up, it was a sting operation. But crypto has an interesting past, but that's not what it is today. No, that's a story right there. We're
going to talk about that. Oh, here's the thing, though, man. It's like, yes, but how many people have used the U.S. dollars?
Exactly.
And how many people have used the U.S. dollars to buy drugs? It's like, it's just, look, yes, man. Yes, crypto has been used to purchase drugs. Crypto has been used for bad things, but so has the dollar. So has pesos. So has every single currency. You can't just say that. What I also really think it is, Rodney, and correct me if I'm wrong, I really think it is this. I think that the government just doesn't have control over cryptocurrency. Exactly. They don't have a way to tax it, right? Like you have to be a good person in the US to pay your taxes. You do. Because I know a lot of people in DeFi, excuse me, coffee makes me burp. I know a lot of people in DeFi that are not paying their DeFi taxes. And realistically, it's pretty hard to track it, right? Like a lot of these guys, they're smart. They have like, this is my streaming computer. I don't have any crypto on it, but they'll have a separate crypto computer for their crypto only, right? They'll have a VPN. They'll never use logins. They cover their camera. No one knows whose computer that is. I'm sure if the FBI wanted to, they could probably find out who purchased it, whatever. But realistically, no one knows whose computer that is. It's not tied to any IP address, and they have a bunch of Ethereum and crypto on there. They're not paying their taxes. I would imagine that the U.S. government's pretty scared of crypto because they don't own it. They own the U.S. dollar, right? They tax you on every transaction. They tax every single transaction that takes place in America and outside of America that's using the U.S. dollar. They can print as much money as they want. They can't do that with cryptocurrency. I'm sure it's scaring the shit out of them.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's like the government has the tools if they're focusing on one person to see what's going on, because they have in the past before. Many people have gotten arrested for crazy financial crimes with cryptocurrency, but you can't get everyone, and that's the issue, is everyone. And even with traditional taxes, the IRS can't audit everyone. If it's just so they go after people who maybe can't defend themselves, maybe bigger fish and stuff like that. But yeah, it is scary to the U.S. government that they can't control, and that's the issue right now. They just can't control it, and that's why they want to move to CBDCs, because that's the ultimate power. Because you can't. There's no cash. There's ultimate power, right?
Can't do it. 2 billion says always cover your camera. I never cover my camera. I don't know.
I have a kill switch on mine. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't cover mine. I mean, I'm on the camera. My life's kind of an open book. I think my shit got hacked too. Remember my SIM card and none of that stuff. That got taken care of. The SIM card hack, although not good news for Binance US and my SIM card hack, because my Binance US was backed up to my email, right, which I have like 2-factor, and then my second way to get in is my old phone that I canceled the line, so I can't get into my Binance US account. And I don't think I probably had like $30 on there. Who cares? But anyways, if I had more, it would be an issue. So let's before we get into the Robinhood issue, and fuck Robinhood, those little they're just crazy. They're just losers over there at Robinhood. They've always been losers. They're bottom feeders. That guy Vlad, he's a loser. Before we get into that, Binance US, do you think it's going to survive? Do you think it will survive the massive amounts of withdrawals we're going to see after June 13th? Do you think it's going to survive the SEC going after them? Do you think the SEC, because I think the SEC could probably shut them down, right? And I don't think Binance would really fight it too. I really don't. I think that Binance is such a big, Binance itself will survive without Binance US, right? For people in the chat, guys, make sure to smash the like button if you haven't yet, guys. As I said, we do want 100 likes on the birthday. That would make my birthday. But Binance right now, holy shit, volume's down so much. Remember when they were doing $30+ billion in volume per day?
Nuts.
$5.4 billion of volume per day. You would imagine that
22, baby. Yeah, it is.
Has fallen to 112 million. There was a time in our life not too long ago that Binance was the number 5 exchange in the world, while Binance US was the number 1. Now, Rodney, you can tell by the numbers. If Binance US falls down, I'm sure it would hurt Binance. I'm sure they would lose employees. I'm sure it wouldn't be good for the revenue and other things like that, right? But they would still survive. Binance will survive regardless of what happens with the US.
Well, the allegations have been, Jake, is that that they're not as different. They're not two separate entities like CZ is making it out to be. Now we don't really know what's going on with that. But I think the issue with Binance US is that any US companies and any like established US banks and maybe Paxos, who was doing the minting of BUSD, they don't want to deal with regulators, because the truth is the SEC can just sue your ass out of existence. Now, these cryptocurrency companies have money to fight against them, but other banks don't want to deal with the SEC. So they're going to say, hey, let's just get away from cryptocurrency. Let's just not deal with it altogether. So if I'm a company dealing with crypto, I'm looking at this like, I don't want to deal with this, you know?
I wouldn't either. It's a weird space, but are we delusional, or is cryptocurrency and blockchain technology the future?
I think it's the future. I think that here's the thing. Obviously, there's an issue with our monetary system. Like, we keep going trillions of dollars in debt. Our dollar's not backed by anything, and I believe the only reason why we're the world we don't have to deal with our $31 trillion in debt is because we're the world superpower when it comes to like having the dollar's the standard, right? But over time, when the dollar kind of becomes less and less the standard, because we are starting to see a coordinated effort from many countries moving away from the dollar, that we may have to deal with that debt. And other countries like Venezuela, Argentina, was it Turkey or Hungary? So some of those, I think it was Turkey. Was it Turkey or Hungary? I don't know. One of those countries, like, they're dealing with hyperinflation. So there's obviously an issue with
Turkey.
Lebanon. Germany. Insane. They were raising their interest rate. Inflation was high in Germany. It's like, obviously have an issue with our monetary system, and so making it decentralized makes that problem not a thing, because we printed a lot of money during the pandemic. We didn't think inflation was going to be bad, and it turns out it was. So I do think it's an alternative to the traditional banking system. Is it the answer? I don't know.
I think it is. And like the one example I always use, and I can give more, but just the fact of sending money, right? Sending Rodney $100,000 on the bank. I have to ask permission, like, from my bank. And most of the time they'll say yes. But imagine if you're a bad actor, right? Like, you just got out of prison, someone just got out of federal prison, and you wanted to receive money, or I'm sure that the banks would probably have some alerts on there, right? Like, this guy just got out of prison for, like, let's not allow him to accept $100,000. Obviously, if you're doing good stuff, they're going to let it go. But the fact that you have to ask a third party if you can send your money to another person and they take a fee and it takes 7 days, like, that's the only use case I need to know, because sending Bitcoin right now to Rodney, 100K, whether he's good, bad, green, white, black, yellow, it doesn't matter. I can send it to you. No one can stop it. It goes there in an instant. And there's very, very little fees, right? It's very, very safe and secure. So that's the one use case that, makes me super bullish. And obviously there's so much, especially when it comes to blockchain technologies and NFTs. I think we saw the NFT pump and the hype with these profile pictures, right? But NFTs and ownership is really going to be something that's big, especially for musicians in the future, especially for real estate. I think it's going to be big for real estate and car loans. Like, The technology is not going anywhere, but it's actually wild to see. I mean, when I go out, man, and I want to know your experience and people in the chat. When I go out and I talk to people about crypto, nobody knows anything about it. Everybody just says, they go, oh, that's way over my head. That, I've seen, of course, I know Bitcoin and Ethereum, but I never bought it. Isn't crypto done? What happened with that FTX Sam Bankman-Fried guy? That's the talk track that everybody is on. I went golfing with the guy yesterday, same exact talk track. Oh, you do crypto? Nice. He's like, yeah, I mean, I know Bitcoin and Ethereum, but is it dead? That's what he said. That's literally what they all say. They say, is it dead? Because guess what? They see the news headlines and they say, what happened with that guy in Bahamas doing the orgies? That's what they say, bro. That's literally the talk track. So the media is so powerful, bro. The media they can convince you of stuff that's not true. I think that was something with the C word that happened in 2020. If they say it enough, it becomes true. Like there's actually like science behind that. If they tell you something enough, it becomes true. And that happened with the C, right?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, one of the videos of people dropping dead when the C verse came out. Remember how crazy the fear mongering was? But the thing is, like, it's crazy because it's the same concept as like for YouTube. Like, how do you get people to watch your videos? Clickbait, it's like that's how the news thrives. So if they can make it racist, if they can make it like sensationalized, like it's all about it's almost like morals and like everything else is thrown out the window to get the views and the revenue because that's the priority. You know what I mean? Like exactly. Look at me. Look how shook I look.
Look at me. I'm shocked. It's all over. It's like, it's not, guys. Yeah. Sorry, we clickbaited y'all.
Yeah,
we gotcha.
You thought gotcha.
No, I am prepared to either make a lot of money in cryptocurrency or ride it all to zero. Like I'm really prepared.
Same. Yeah, we're crypto maxis, baby. We believe in it. And that's part of believing in this space because we're in it, we understand it, and we see the future, right? A lot of people that aren't bullish on it that say don't allocate more than 1.1 to 5% of like your net worth or your investments to crypto. Like we don't see it that way. We see it as bigger.
Yeah, I don't know. We're probably, who knows? But here's the thing though, man. The fact that Bitcoin is still holding 26,500.
Crazy.
Like if I told you this like a month ago, we talk every day, right? Me and Rodney are bros. We talk every single day, literally every day.
Every single day, yeah.
What if I called you a month ago and I read the future and I go, bro, the SEC is about to sue Binance and the SEC is about to sue Coinbase, the two largest exchanges in the world. The SEC is going to issue the Binance US is going to issue a statement to everybody saying, get your money off our exchange. We're getting sued. Oh my God. Do you think that crypto is actually going to hold a $1.1 trillion market cap, or do you think it's going to go into snowfall?
Oh, I would think if you told me everything that happened, like you said months ago, I think we're at 12K Bitcoin. I'd be like, oh, this is the dump we've been waiting for. But no, that's not what we've had. We've seen strength in the market. And if Binance goes down, it's not the end of crypto. It's an end of an exchange that came about in 2017.
It won't go down. It's too big. I mean, dude, FTX is still operating. Keep that in mind. FTX is still operating. Sam Bankman-Fried is out, but FTX, it will never go down because it's
I didn't know it was still operating. Is it operating still?
FTX is operating, right, guys?
I know the token is still available to trade, but I didn't know the exchange. But they want to open it back up, though. They want to open.
So they want to open. So they have the ability to open it back up if they wanted to.
Under new leadership.
Do they still have a Twitter account?
Which would be bullish.
I mean, they're tweeting April 9th. Okay, so they're not operating. Excuse me.
Okay.
Mistaken on my part there. Rodney, I want to make a prediction for a token. Look, we saw what happened with GameStop back in the day. We saw what happened with AMC back in the day. I really could see Binance becoming the token for the people that people start to buy. And I might start the movement on Twitter. I might say, hey, guys, let's fucking load up on BNB and show support for CZ Binance in his fight. Like, I could see this thing going to $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 if everybody in crypto rallied behind CZ and said, hey, I'm going to do my part. I'm going to help support CZ. I'm going to put some money in BNB. Like, couldn't you see a movement like that kind of starting?
Yeah, and there's so much because there's a huge and I get DMs and stuff, and even friends of mine, they don't like CZ. They think he's some shady guy. But to be honest, I don't think he's any different from any typical businessman, any CEO that's trying to get ahead. I don't think he's like some weird villain who wears a monocle and a top hat who's sitting in the ivory tower laughing at us peasants. I don't know. He's kind of relatable in a weird way. He just seems kind of relatable, and I don't think he's this evil character like a lot of people think he is. I just don't think so. I think that of any CEO in this space, after all the crazy things that have happened, he tried to make more transparency in the space, especially when the exchanges were going down and he was making people do the proof of reserves. I don't see it like that. But the thing is, we'll see how well they handle Binance US and all these withdrawals. Will they be able to redeem them all? And I think so. I think they'll be okay.
I think they will. I mean, no one's that confidently saying we hold our reserves 1-to-1 if you don't. You know, it's like
exactly.
he's confident. He's retweeting stuff too. I mean, look, I still haven't made up my mind, and I'm fine to take my time, right? I'm going to take my time. I do lean on the side of him being a good guy, but that chess move against FTX was pretty wild. But you know, he just retweeted this article, and shout out to Fortune. Fortune, no one's going to subscribe to your website, all right? Just give us free content, all right, guy? Gary Gensler can destroy the U.S. crypto industry, but he can't kill crypto. Would you agree or disagree with that statement?
100%, you little dork. Look at this guy. Shave it. That's not a look. Just go bald.
Yeah, you're holding on. You're holding on to something. What is it like to be this man right here in 2023, dude? What is it like?
Mean, he's a successful man. Look at, he's powerful. He's wealthy. I'll make them pay. I'll make them all pay. imagine being fucking. Yeah, sorry, Gary, you didn't get the job. Walking out of that fucking.
That was great. It was such breaking news. You called me. You're like, you see the news? I'm like, what? You're like, dude, Gary Gensler got rejected from a job from Binance, and it just, you know, like I put myself in his shoes. Break for the coffee, Rodney. If I applied for a job right now, right? I feel like I'm doing good in my life. I feel like I'm funny. I'm articulate. I've built some stuff. If I apply for a job, I would expect to get the job. If I get turned down, let's say I apply at what's an emerging industry. Let's say I apply like at the UFC, become like at the actual UFC, and they say no. I go through the interview process. They say no. I'd be kind of pissed. You know, I might try to go to the PFL, which is their rival, and I might try to build something there to take down the UFC, to have some sort of revenge. And man, when you're a successful person, I don't know too much about Gary Gensler. Does he have an ego? Is he a narcissist? I don't know.
Of course.
But
everybody knows.
Kind of lit a fire under his ass, bro. I think it probably did.
I think that to be a politician, to do the jobs they do, or not even politician, but do the jobs they do, you have to have something more than just the need for just money. It has to be power and influence. And a lot of people, like, although it's not a priority to me, a lot of people, that's what they want in life. They don't care about money. They can have all the money in the world. It's about power and influence. And Jake, I can imagine maybe Gary is one of these people who got into Bitcoin and crypto in 2009 when the Bitcoin white paper was published. Maybe he was a person in the beginning and spent all these years learning about it, and to get to the point, the pinnacle of his career, where he had a chance to work for the #1 exchange in the world, and they told him no. All those years wasted. You know, maybe this is his villain arc. He's like, you know what? All right, I'll take you out.
He definitely got in early, and there's probably a reason he's not classifying Bitcoin as a security. He probably has a nice bag of Bitcoin. He's probably got maybe a couple 100 or 1,000 Bitcoin, like, and he's you know, but they are technically, Rodney, and we can say this with the Howey test right now. All of these cryptocurrency assets are technically securities. Here's the thing, though: why are we using a test from 1946? How much has changed since 1946? Let's see some fun facts from the year 1946. I hope they give us like fun facts from 1946.
World War II has happened. I can drink at another water fountain with a person that's not my color. We can go to school together now. Like, a lot of crazy things have happened. You know,
bikinis go on sale. The first bikini was ever created in Paris in 1946. The atomic Tupperware was created, Rodney.
Yo, in 1948, Tupperware was created. Okay. Yeah.
Winston 43? Churchill was still alive and just gave his famous Iron Curtain speech. There was a railway strike, which I think still happens. Calendar year. Let's see. Who was the president? Who was the president in 1946? And the reason I'm showing all those guys is because much has changed.
Oh, it's Truman? Okay. Truman. Yeah, my bad.
So much has changed. We were in war with Japan. Like, so much has changed. And guys, for those that don't know the Howey test, we should just pull it up and kind of explain what it is. But there's 4 key elements for the Howey test. This is essentially how the U.S. classifies whether an investment is a security or a commodity. Now, number 1, it's an investment of money in a common enterprise with the expectation of profit to be derived from the efforts of others. So a team building it. You know, you invest, right? Let's just say you invest. You buy PEPE. In a common enterprise, which would be cryptocurrency, with the expectation of profit to be derived from the efforts of others. So most of these things are considered securities today, but I think that the tests are off. I think you need to change the test a little bit. Why are we still using tests from the 1946 when so much in the world has changed?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I think there's something that needs to be updated, right? Because this is a new technology. This is something that's new to the world. And I think we have to have some sort of new clear rule, because that's what these cryptocurrency exchanges are fighting for, like some sort of clear pathway to register with the SEC. And they've even said it's not as easy as just going and registering. You know what I mean? So
Yep, and shout out to Clona. Clona Rosalore became a future millionaire membership. Rodney, this month I will put those bucket hats on there. Although I've kind of scared away
tomorrow.
From the
I'm coming to your place and I'm gonna do it.
Bring it, baby. Rodney, I moved away from bucket hats. You want one? You want one for your birthday?
Sure, yeah. I like the bucket. Are you a new man?
I started getting haircuts. It's like when I started getting nice. I got actually a haircut today. But yeah, I'll give you a bucket hat for your birthday. Oh wow. You switch it up nice. When are you going blonde again?
Never.
Really?
I think the blonde arc is done. I think
I was gonna go, bro, but my barber he quit. He didn't quit. Yeah, he quit his studio, and he opened up his own studio. He's a businessman, so he opened up his new studio. So I got a text on Monday. I was supposed to go blonde, guys, and he said, "Hey, Jake, sorry, I have to reschedule our appointment. I left the company and I'm starting my own studio." And the studio's not open. I was like, "Hey, no worries. Like, I don't need to go blonde. I think it was a sign for God that I'm not meant to go blonde." I said, "No worries. I don't need to go blonde. But can I still get my haircut this week? I got the big birthday coming up, baby. I got to be fresh." Brendan just gifted me. You want to see the shirt Brendan just gifted me?
I already know Brendan got you. We've been scheming.
He just gifted me.
He knows what I got you too.
Oh, he just
and we ain't done yet. We're picking up something.
Let's go, guys. I'm gonna spoil Rodney like you've never seen at his birthday.
It's actually pretty. I got you a thoughtful gift. I don't know if you. I think you need it. So,
bitch, I said I'm gonna spoil. I wasn't talking about you. I'm gonna spoil you rotten.
I know that's what boys do, bro.
I spoil my girlfriends.
I'll fucking
and my
right
mother.
Now,
and my mother. You are tall, dark, and handsome. Mom, who are you talking to?
He's talking to me.
You're Rodney. I think she's talking to me. But anyways, yeah, he got me some swag.
Yeah.
And we're excited for the birthday, guys. It's literally 24 hours away. Rodney, we have about 43 people confirmed for the yacht.
Are you ready?
No. Yeah, I am ready. Of course.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm taking an easy night tonight. Huh?
Yeah, me too. We're gonna have dinner and come back and just sleep,
Yeah, we're gonna go to a day spa here in Orange County. Just get ice baths, hot tubs, saunas, just fucking relax.
Sauna.
We're gonna do something. So what's the latest with Trump? Because I just saw him put out a video about did he get indicted?
Yeah.
Is he going to jail?
Dude, Mike Pence did the same thing. Yeah, he was gonna get in trouble. He might not be able to run for president. Like Hillary Clinton had shit on her PC at home.
What did he do?
He had he had classified documents he brought home with him or something like that. They don't want him to run for president again. Is what's going on. They don't want him to run again. So I think his personality is kind of crazy, and
just hang it up, man. He's already done a lot. He's already president. Just hang it up. Hang it up, Johnny. Yeah, but like you said, dude, the media sells. It's like if they weren't doing this witch hunt, people would probably be talking positively about him. Like some people, and now it's like we're talking about an indictment. So whatever the media says goes. At the end of the day, it's like it goes, man. It's crazy. You boys getting facials? I did get a facial.
Robert, don't say it like that. I
did get a facial though for the first time, and bro, they take this fucking extractor thing. It's and nice, bro, all the blackheads on your thing, it hurts so bad. They pop them all. And I'm like, wait, did I have all that shit on my face? Like I had no idea, It's kind of hidden. So I got one facial. It was good. Jake is late to the new news. What's the new news? You don't have to hook, Rodney. You didn't show up for work yesterday. You better be on the pier watching the yacht draft away. Oh, you're not going on the boat.
Wait, what does that mean? You be on the pier watching the yacht draft away? Bitch, I'm going to talking about.
Rodney's got, dude, Moshe has some fucking.
We're literally first on the guest list. Me and my girl first on the guest list with Jake.
I know, don't tell Brendan. Brendan's in the stream. He was over that. Art Caffeine says, Jake, do you ever check out Degen Crypto Coffee? I thought you were sending me a fake link. Degen Crypto Coffee.
I'm not clicking on that.
Pull it up, but I think it's real. Oh yeah, it's real. Degen Coffee. What the fuck? Is that? Oh no, DegenCoffee.com. I'm not gonna get scammed if I click this link, right, Art?
It should be good.
I trust Art. He's a member. He's not a member, but he's been in the stream.
Is that coffee?
Art, please don't give me the link. Degen Crypto Coffee. Rodney, do you own this?
No, but I'm gonna buy some. Is this your brand? It is, huh?
Art, is this your brand?
Dude, sponsor us, dude. Give me free coffee. I'll put like a little logo on my thing. I don't care. That's cool.
Literally,
free coffee?
Dude. Degen Crypto. This is dope, Rodney. You're like this is kind of your brand too, right? Like the Degens.
Degenerates. Yeah, I like. No, I did trademark my crypto journey though, so don't mess with me. Although there is another My Crypto Journey on YouTube. You know that, right? There's like a little white dude. My Crypto Journey.
Art. I wonder if Trump was found guilty, how Jake's room would reply to it and how Jake would respond. I think he was found guilty. I wouldn't really care. I'm not necessarily like a Donald Trump fan at all. I like to do his imitations because I think I have a good Donald Trump imitation, one of the best actually. And Crooked Hillary thinks she has the best. She has not the best. She's actually wrong. She's wrong. Pocahontas. I've been telling you guys in DM. Sorry guys, I don't check. I get like literally, bro, like 500 DMs a day, and people get so pissed at me, and it's like, I'm sorry, I just don't have the wherewithal to respond to all the text, all the WhatsApp messages, the Telegram messages, the Twitter messages, and tweet a lot and do videos and still take care of my mental health and work out. So I respond to very little Twitter or Telegram messages, and I'm sorry. I try to get back to them all though.
Yeah, it's tough. You know, our DMs are filled with, "Hey, bro, you want to check out this project?" It's like,
I'll buy some just to support you, Art.
Yeah.
I will buy some coffee to support you. James has messaged me a fucking shitload. And James, send me a message today. I'll get back to you. I promise you. Because he made me a dope ass like PEPE glass pendant.
Hey,
so I need to get back to him. I apologize on all that. Email me, Rodney. Take a picture of this if you want.
Support DJ Coffee. Okay.
Sponsor Rodney, and I'll buy some coffee.
Yeah, send me coffee for free. I'll shill your brand. If you just send me coffee, if you literally just send me coffee, I will just shill the shit out of your brand. Just send me coffee.
Yeah. Got your glass ready for you and Rodney. Okay, James, will you just send me a DM on Twitter like right away?
Oh, yeah, like literally Art Caffeine. If you just send me coffee, like a bag every month or a bag every 2 weeks, I will literally, hey, have my DJ coffee, like literally every single morning. I'll do it. He
has a Brazilian blockchain. This is sick, Art.
Brazilian blockchain.
This is actually dope that you're building this.
Yeah, dude. Chocolate.
Yeah, I will gladly support it. Yeah. Art, real quick for you, is it are the beans ground or do I have to grind them?
Yeah, please grind them for me. I mean, I do like grinding my own beans, but honestly, I don't see a significant difference. I have a coffee grinder that I used to do that because I'm pretentious. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. I don't see the big difference.
Jimmy's here. Jimmy, come say hi to Rodney.
Oh, Jimmy cooks.
Say live in the chat.
Jimmy cooking. What's up, boy?
Hey, let's go, boys.
Hey, the boys are in town, baby.
The boys are very back. We got
the
Tiger Woods right here. We got the Jewish Tiger Woods.
Yay! The boys are back. Rodney, you ready to get up here, baby?
I'm fucking ready, baby.
We got the whole squad. We got like 9 people flying in today. We got the whole squad. 43 people confirmed with the boat. My mom says, hi, Jimmy. Sue's in the chat.
Little Susie.
She said, my little Susie. Jayhawk says, where are my ledger stacks? What are you getting for the ledger stacks? Bree said, Jimmy. Remember Bree from Vegas? You met Bree.
Yeah.
She's in the chat. He said, hey, Bree. Bree's an OG. Bree gets pissed though. Like, I have these events. I have the yacht. We're going here. We're going to Palm Springs. Bree's like, where's my invite? I'm like, Bree, you bailed on us on Hard Summer, right? She bailed on us on Hard Summer.
She did, bro. Yeah. We're going this year, so.
She started all of this, dude.
Come on, Bree. Bree. Stop bailing.
If it wasn't for Bree, none of this would have happened.
So it's all her fault, bro.
Bree's the goat. We met her there. Jimmy just got that working. Sebastian says, okay, gonna bounce. Gotta give the lady a little fam time. Good stream, DJs. Thank you guys. We'll bounce in about 3 minutes. But real quick, let's wrap it up with this final talk track because I do want to hear your thoughts on it. It is regarding Robinhood.
Yeah, Robinhood. That's interesting.
Delisting Cardano, Robinhood delisting Solana, and Robinhood delisting Polygon today. Thoughts? Bullish or bearish?
Bearish. So most notably, so obviously Robinhood, a lot of hot water when GameStop and AMC were pumping. They paused withdrawals, because the hedge funds are getting absolutely fucking riggedy wrecked, right? They stop you from being able to buy and sell and those sorts of things. When Dogecoin was pumping to the moon, they paused withdrawals, so everybody lost a lot of money. Now they listed cryptocurrency. They've been getting more and more cryptocurrency lately, but they're one of those American companies that don't want to deal with the SEC. And all 3 of those were labeled, not really technically labeled, but told that they were securities, and they're just going to delist anything proactively. SHIB's still on there though. SHIB is still on there.
But I like the fact that Coinbase said we're not going to delist any of the tokens that the SEC classified as securities, and we're not going to shut down our staking platform. Like they're taking the fight back to the SEC. Rodney, if you're Brian Armstrong and Coinbase, are you going to keep your headquarters here in America? Or are you fully moving out of America and doing a Coinbase.us, or even saying screw you Coinbase US and just doing a Coinbase International? Or are you staying here in America? I mean, 10 states sue them on top of the SEC.
Well, it's pretty interesting because if you're Brian Armstrong, you're like, okay, are there securities? Prove it, bitch. Prove it in court. But if I'm Brian Armstrong, I do what FTX and Binance did, which is a Coinbase.com and a Coinbase US. That's what I do.
I agree. I think that would be something. But yeah, I would get out of Dodge if I'm these guys. It's like, why would I keep my headquarters here, Rodney? Why would I bring billions of dollars and pay probably hundreds of $millions in taxes to a country that's attacking me when I'm trying to follow the regulation? It's ass backwards, in my opinion. And it's a sad day in cryptocurrency. But guys, as I said, it is 69. So make sure you're 69ing out there. Just kidding.
Right, baby,
Mom, especially mom, don't you dare. Just kidding. People are like, God, this guy has a weird relationship with my mom. She's my best friend.
Dude, Mama G's fucking party, bro.
She's a goat, and I think she's actually 69 years old, right, Mom? Not to dox your age, 68 or 69. I know she looks good, right? Good energy.
Great year.
She's younger than us. No, well, my year is tomorrow, guys. Your boy Gagain turning
Let's go!
28 years old tomorrow. Make sure to stay up to date. We might have to do a little stream from the yacht. I might schedule one, guys, on the yacht while Moshe's throwing some bangers. Me and Rodney are there dancing. Just a 5-minute stream to say what's up. My mom says nope. She's 68 years old. But Rodney, that's a stream. You and I will be live later today. We're going to be doing an AMA with Farmer Friends. So Farmer Friends is sponsoring the Twitter space. The boys are back on Twitter. We need to be more consistent on Twitter. I think we will. We'll be back on Twitter, guys. $500 giveaway. This is going to be happening in 3 hours. Make sure to come join us on Twitter. And I think it's going to be $500 or $1,000 on Twitter. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you all for the birthday wishes. We'll be turning 28 tomorrow. And thank you to my co-host, Rodney Sorensen, for joining us on the stream today. Rodney, your final message to everybody that tuned in.
Guys, it's the weekend. Go out, have some fun. It's been a crazy time in cryptocurrency. Don't let the market get you down. Understand this is a small road bump and a bright future for cryptocurrency was what I believe.
That's it. I agree too, guys. See you guys in 3 hours on Twitter, 1 p.m. We're giving away some money. Peace out, everybody. Have a good day. Happy birthday to the boy.